Welcome back. Little solo review. I worked last weekend, and I'm working next weekend. Off this weekend on my birthday. So decided to bust out this year-old aged Lagunitas Imperial Stout. It's 9.9%. We do now get Lagunitas in Oklahoma. I've seen a cappuccino stout, same size bottle. Have not seen this yet. Kind of sad. Damn good beer for about $4.50, $5. This was bottled March 5th, 2015. Judging by the code they put on here, so. But I've had it in my closet since it must have been around July-ish or so. This last July. Here it is. What is today? Today is March 19th. So yeah, I know it's a year old at least. So crack the sucker open. Bottle opener over here. Me and Nick reviewed this when I had it fresh. I either gave it an 8 or a 9. Let's see how it is now. The malts are kind of muted. I'm getting a little roastiness, slight coffee. Not too much on the chocolate, a little bit of alcohol. Let's get into it. I would have never guessed this is nearing 10%. It's kind of a lighter flavored stout. It tastes almost like a sessionable kind of stout, something sitting around the 6% range, but it's not overpowering. Really not much to it. It's like I said, not overpowering whatsoever. If it wasn't for the alcohol, I'd say this would be a good, once you're past the starter stouts, some of the, say, the left-hand nitro milk stout would be a good starter stout. This would be a good step up from that. But fresh, I think it's a little more aggressive. It's not thick body or anything. So it's really good though. If I had access to them here in Oklahoma, I guarantee I'd buy like 5 or 6 of them and throw them in the closet. Mod for the day is a Omega BMF with the American flag. BMF stands for bad motherfucker, I'm guessing. Sitting on top is a 30mm Omega BFT, big fucking tank. And I believe I'm running right around 0.5 ohms. I think it's 0.52 if I'm not mistaken. It's either 0.52 or 0.55. I have the Omega 31mm RDA. And I did coils at the same exact time, so I don't remember which they are. But I'm running the Carolina Clouds strawberry milk. If you like Nesquik strawberry, this tastes just like it. I just reviewed this, I believe, yesterday with Corona, old Josh. As I said, it kind of had a protein drink kind of a flavor to it along with the strawberry. But I'm going to let that bottle, I got 120 mils of it, I'm going to let it sit for maybe 2 weeks and then try it again. Of course I'll be dripping on it and maybe filling up the tank up until then, so maybe it'll taste a little better, because I think it was filled like the 16th, and like I said, what is today? 19th? Yeah, so the day they filled it, the day they sent it off, I got it I think the next day. This is a 18650 series box running at 8+ volts. So if you're new to vaping and you pick up the series box, you have a lot of power here. You need to make sure you're not building a 0.2 ohm coil. It might be safe depending on your batteries, but you're drawing a lot of amperage. I think I'm drawing just a hair over 20 with this. We'll just say it's let's go ahead and say the 0.52 coil. Let's see, Ohm's Law. Get you a coil builder app along with the Ohm's Law calculator. You'll need that. Yeah, it's only drawing 15.27 amps. These are 30 amp batteries. However, I will not build past 25. Even though these are Sony VTC4s, some of the best batteries you could get. Just don't do it. Always have you a little bit of leeway. Don't push the boundaries unless you're say doing a cloud competition and you just want to take, one quick 2-3 second pull. But if I was to run a 0.2 ohm coil on this thing, it'd just be crazy. Good stuff. I'm not really much into the really big sub-ohming. You get less dense clouds. They don't linger as much. They kind of dissipate really quickly. I think you can get a little bit more vapor, but you also get like a lot less flavor. That's a great sit down, and that's a good dessert stout, I'm telling you. My wife, she made a strawberry shortcake, whatever the hell it is, but she made her own little biscuit type thing, sugar and flour and so forth and so on. Cut it in half and throw some sweet strawberries on it. Put the other half on top and throw a little whipped cream on it. Damn. See, just the clouds just come down. Look at that. There you go. Joey Cuz, you just got into vaping. I sent him a link to the Vapresso Target mod. I think it's a 75 watt if I'm not mistaken. Great starter mod. You can run tanks on it, drip tips or drippers on it. I'm not even a smoker, and I've invested a lot of time and thought and money and everything else into vaping. It's just an interesting hobby, There's so many different flavors you could get. Here's the last of it. Yeah, if you can pick this up, guarantee you'll like it a lot better if you store it away at least a year. Maybe when I get more, I'll store one away for maybe 2-3 years. It's not super high on the alcohol, so I wouldn't really go past that. But this, however, has aged very well. I have one of the Great Lakes Stouts that has me in full 40 cent. I got one of those sitting in the closet. And I have another stout. I forgot exactly what it is. I'll post it right here. What it is, I forgot. And Joe, if you're watching this, once you feel comfortable, get into a mech mod. Just know what RDAs and stuff you really need to use. Get you a series box maybe, or a parallel box. It might be better to stick with parallel. You get a better battery life. If you build your coil correctly, you could get just about as equal of performance. I'll show you. This has a, there you go. See a little silver thing? Get a flashlight out for you. This has a, oh shit, don't blind everybody. This has a 510 connector, just spring loaded. There we go. Little silver thing there, you can kind of see inside. And with this, you can put pretty much any atomizer on. But this, as you can tell, the little silver part right there at the tip sticks out a good amount. I could actually run this on a hybrid, which there are some tanks that you cannot run. I'm sorry, there's some RDAs you cannot put on a hybrid because it does not stick out enough, and you can have a big possibility of grounding out your battery and blowing stuff up. So if you're going to get into mech mods, especially the tube mods, that's what you have to really worry about. Make sure you do your research, find the RDAs that'll work. Like I said, this one I could actually stick on my my copper Omega 26650 stacked because it protrudes enough. Just do your research. I mean, it's just a click away on YouTube. I mean, you're already here, so look up some battery safety videos. If you're going to get 18650s or 26650s and have multiples of them, make sure you get the little plastic cases. I mean, they're like $1 to $2 a piece. Pretty much all these people you see blowing up their legs and shit because of batteries, because they just throw them off in their pocket, hit change, hit their keys, ground them out. Yeah, do a YouTube search for 18650 explodes or something similar to that. There's a lot of power in those little batteries, especially these higher ranked, like Sony, LG, Samsung, some of the more top of the line batteries. And like, I just said those Sonys were rated for 30 amps. Well, this is a Panasonic, what is it? NCR 18650B. It's a little taller, but it's taller for a reason, because it's protected. It has a circuit board in it that if it draws more than 10 amps, then it'll trip the battery permanently and make it useless, so it doesn't explode. Now that's a perfect battery for something like this, the ThruNite T30 SV2. Eric sent this to me. There hasn't been a day since he sent it to me that I haven't carried it. Another thing, you don't ever think you might need a flashlight until you start carrying one. And another EDC, got the Boker AK-74 reverse Tonto on the Warncliffe blade. Switchblades and automatics and so forth and so on are now legal in Oklahoma to carry. Got the Glock 19. I know it makes Smile Money a little scared, but don't worry. I've only had Watermelon Rita and this, which Watermelon Rita is actually pretty good. Chris, next door neighbor, asked my wife, "Hey, is your man home?" "Yeah." Went on out there. He's like, "Hey, check this out. I just got it." And went and stood on his front porch, bullshitted with him. He has a couple of 1911s. First pistols he's owned that, as far as I've known. And he's got a pair of ordnance. It's a double action only. I believe it's a commander size. 1911 is the 45. Then he got a what the fuck is it? Might have also been pair, I'm not quite sure. I didn't really look at it too much. I just know it's a full size 1911 that he's looking for a holster for it. And I suggested a Kydex clamshell. those hybrid holsters. They got the leather backing and the Kydex. It's not too comfortable. Here in Oklahoma, it gets, you know, really balmy and humidity and hot and everything else, and it's just nothing but makes your ass sweat. And I don't want to see his 1911 collect a bunch of rust. So Carolina Cloud strawberry milk, damn good stuff. I do believe it was $26 for a 120 ml glass bottle with a dripper, shipped. It's a pretty damn good pairing too. So, to make a little quick video, I'm not gonna, you know, waste your whole time drinking this fucking thing right in front of you. I can just tell you what I think about it. For a year old, I think it's a lot better. Is it worth aging a year? Yeah, you know, buy, like I said, 4 or 5 of them. I bought one for the sole purpose just to age. I've already had a review out of the fresh one, so I figured, you know, I could wait. There's a lot of other stouts here in Oklahoma I can get that I do like, so I could wait. But I do suggest buying a few. There you go. I give it a, like I said, I do believe I gave it an 8 or a 9. I'm going to have to go ahead and stick with a 9. I think I did give it an 8 originally. It's a bump up. It's a little better. Less alcohol. The malts are a little more blended in. They're not as sweet. I don't know if the actual alcohol went up a little bit or not. I'm not sure. I haven't stuck it in the fridge up until when I got it ready to review. So there you go. I can't quite give it the 10 or even the 9.5. There's other stouts out there I'd rather have new or as is, such as the KBS and Dragon's Milk. Got two fuck me in the ass size bottles of Clown Shoes stouts. Like I said, I'll put the names here and here, because I don't remember the name of them. I know one of them was the Unidragon, I think, possibly. I got those sitting in the floor for the next review, but those were expensive bottles, $8 to $9 a piece, and you know, half the price of this. And I'm gonna review those with a friend. Figure something that good, I should have some people over to review with me. So we'll cloud you out, and we'll be seeing you.